industry is incredibly important to the small 209 town of Tuolumne. So this week on Studio 209, we're covering how they keep that tradition alive at the 72nd Tuolumne Lumber Jubilee. Who are you out here today with, and do you guys compete in all of the events?
We're here basically a family. We don't compete in all events, but we all throw in the axes. My daughter's throwing the women's axe throw. There's choker setting, chainsaw events, the old misery whips or double buck saws. Kind of goes in time with like when the woods would open for the logging season, basically.
I have a huge heart for these lumberjack shows. I think it keeps what the old timers in the industry used to do. It keeps it alive. So people can come out here who don't know how it's done and they get to see it done. For me, it means a lot. It's everything.
We've been coming to the Jubilee like as long as we can remember. We live a block up the street. We can always hear the music and the fun and the festivities. When we were little, it wasn't go play with dolls, it was go throw axes with Dad. It was out in the yard.
You know, I found a partner here out of the crowd, gave him some quick lessons on the double buck, and we won the double buck. So it's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, and we watched that. I didn't even know that was his first time.
Yes, that was his first time. He was very nervous. I said, let's smile and have fun. And he did tug of war. I said, this is a lot easier than tug of war.
Now, of the 14 events here today, there are clearly some really fun ones to watch, but a fan favorite is the pro axe throwing, where they actually put a can of beer in the bullseye. I think he just hit it. Hey, I think that's PBR, and the B stands for bullseye. Alright guys, that does it for this week's episode of Studio 209. I had a blast at the Tuolumne Lumber Jubilee, and while we weren't able to stay for the whole event, make sure if you go next year, stay for the second half, because that's when all of the crazy stuff happens, like tug of war and bull of the woods. So if you want to see some guys boxing on a log, I definitely recommend that. Now let's take a look at a word from our sponsor, the City of Turlock Municipal Services.
The summer watering schedule is here, and watering is limited to 2 days per week. Even-numbered addresses can water on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and odd-numbered addresses can water on Wednesdays and Sundays. But no matter the day, there's no watering between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. For more information, visit cityofturlock.org or follow us on social media at Turlock Muni.
All right, guys, you know the drill. If you like this episode, you want to check out more, head over to studio209.tv and subscribe to our dedicated YouTube channel. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at 209 Magazine. So for all of us here at Studio 209, I'm Angelina Martin, and we will see you next week.